The reality is we don't even micromanage their hours. We don't have a...
Are these people, are they geographically spread all over the Philippines? Manila, Cebu, Quezon?
The pandemic really hurt the Philippines. Their lockdown, their shutdown was very severe. You could not leave your home.
What's the general documentation and things to hire someone in the Philippines as an outsourcer?
Yeah, we don't use any.
Nothing.
We don't have any agreement. We set up proper expectations. For my contractors here in the USA, we have an independent contractor agreement. But the reality is, if somebody violated an agreement, am I going to go over to the Philippines and worry about some legal battle or something like that? It's like, we just have a conversation. We have a company guide that talks about hours and reporting and how you get paid and everything, what your salary is.
Like an employee handbook.
The reality is we don't even micromanage their hours. We don't have a punch-in thing that we just say, how many hours did you work today? And they just report it, and it adds up at the end of the month. They submit an invoice, and it's a system of trust.
Yeah.
If they're delivering results and they're a good communicator, they're reporting hours and things seem to make sense, then there's a level of trust. We've had people that it's like, he's reporting that he's working 40 hours a week. How come the performance, the deliverables aren't matching? And how come he's communicating only some of the time? And we'll look into it and figure out he's not carrying his weight. He's not being honest with us. And so, we've let people go over the years.
Are these people, are they geographically spread all over the Philippines? Manila, Cebu, Quezon, or whatever those places are? Or do any of them live near each other? Do they ever see each other? I mean, explain that a little bit.
So they're spread out all across the Philippines. Okay. There's 7,000 different islands.
Right. Yeah.
And they're not on all 7,000 of them. But in, the bigger cities is typically where my team is. When I've gone there, I went there in 2018 for the first time. I had 10 people on my team there at that time. They had never met each other. And I was kind of worried, what's this going to be like? Is this going to be some awkward thing? But it was great. There just happened to be, 5 men, 5 women. They kind of sat at tables together, and they were all chatting and talking about clients. And it was just they felt like we're a real company now because they just work from home and digital messages or audio messages. But yeah, so for all over the country, and now we've got 25 people in the Philippines and adding a couple more.
Nice. You guys were working from home before the pandemic was even a thing that made us all work from home.
Well, the reality is the pandemic really hurt the Philippines. Their lockdown, their shutdown was very severe. You could not leave your home. And one person would be given a pass if they needed to go to get groceries, but for months. And then it was released and then hit back again. And so how were people supposed to work, right? Well, my team, that their work wasn't interrupted at all.
How very humane of you. It's true. I mean, they were very much used to working from home. Yeah,
I hope their economy is able to make it through that, because for a developing nation that's really starting to succeed and then have everything shut down, it's just think how many businesses here suffered. I'm imagining it was even more so there. I have a gift for you. I want to give you my book for free. Now, we call this free plus shipping. So the cost to print a full color book is actually pretty expensive, a lot more expensive than I thought, but I had to do my book in color. As long as you pay the printing and the shipping costs wherever you are in the world, no profit to me. This book is my gift to you. Now, what is this book? This book is to help you leverage YouTube to generate leads for your business. And you know the story behind this book, the 2 years of work I put into it. This will help you generate typically about $10,000 for every 100 views you get on YouTube when you follow the steps in this book. So that's my gift to you. Go to natesyoutubebook.com.